A shareholder has say in the affairs of company management compared to a debenture holder. A. More. B. Less. C. Same. D. No. The correct answer is more. Which of the following is not a component of the working capital for a chemical process plant? A. Product inventory. B. In-process inventory. C. Minimum cash reserve. D. Storage facilities. The correct answer is storage facilities. A reactor having a salvage value of $10,000 is estimated to have a service life of 10 years. The annual interest rate is 10. The original cost of the reactor was $80,000. The book value of the reactor after 5 years using sinking fund depreciation method will be Rs. A. 40,096. B. 43,196. C. 53,196. D. 60,196. The correct answer is 60,196. Relative cost of chemical process plants in India is about % more than the similar plants in U.S.A. A. 15. B. 35. C. 55. D. 75. The correct answer is 35. Which of the following methods of depreciation calculations results in book values greater than those obtained with straight line method? A. Multiple straight line method. B. Sinking fund method. C. Declining balance method. D. Sum of the years digit method. The correct answer is sinking fund method. Total product cost of a chemical plant does not include the cost. A. Market survey. B. Operating labor supervision and supplies. C. Overhead and utilities. D. Depreciation, property tax and insurance. The correct answer is market survey. Depreciation is in profit with time. A. Decrease. B. Increase. C. No change. D. None of these. The correct answer is decrease. Gantt chart or bar chart is helpful in A. Efficient utilization of manpower and machines. B. Preparing production schedule. C. Efficient dispatching of products. D. Inventory control. The correct answer is preparing production schedule. Profit is equal to revenue minus A. Book value. B. Total cost. C. Operating cost. D. None of these. The correct answer is total cost. In financial accounting of a chemical plant, which of the following relationship is invalid? A. Assets equities. B. Assets liabilities net worth. C. Total income costs profits. D. Assets capital. The correct answer is assets capital. Depreciation. A. Costs on annual basis are constant when the straight line method is used for its determination. B. Is the unavoidable loss in the value of the plant equipment and materials with lapse in time. C. Does figure in the calculation of income tax liability on cash flows from an investment. D. All A, B and C. The correct answer is all A, B and C. According to 6/10 factor rule, if the cost of a given unit at one capacity is known, then the cost of similar unit with times the capacity of the first unit is approximately equal to times the cost of the initial unit. A. N. B in 0.6. C in 0.4. D. N. The correct answer is N 0.6. An annuity is a series of equal payments occurring at equal time intervals, and this amount includes the sum of all payments plus interest if allowed to accumulate at a definite rate of interest from the time of initial payment to the end of annuity term. Ordinary annuity is used in the calculation of the A. Manufacturing cost. B. Depreciation by sinking fund method. C. Discrete compound interest. D. Cash ratio. The correct answer is depreciation by sinking fund method. Following the 6/10th factor rule, if a log-log plot of capacity of the equipment versus cost of the equipment is made, then a straight line is obtained whose slope is equal to A 0.1, B 0.6, C 0.2, D 0.8. The correct answer is 0.6. Which of the following does not come under the sales expenses for a product of a chemical plant? A. Advertising. B. Warehousing. C. Legal fees. D. Customer service. The correct answer is legal fees. If S is the amount available after n interest periods for an initial principal P with the discrete compound interest rate I, the present worth is given by A1INS, B S1IN, C S1N, D S1NI. The correct answer is S1IN. Effluent treatment cost in a chemical plant is categorized as the cost A. Fixed, B. Overhead, C. Utilities, D. Capital. The correct answer is utilities. Factory manufacturing cost is the sum of the direct production cost, A. Fixed charges and plant overhead cost, B. And plant overhead cost, C. Plant overhead cost and administrative expenses, D. None of these. The correct answer is fixed charges and plant overhead cost. Fixed capital investment of a chemical plant is the total amount of money needed to supply the necessary plant and manufacturing facilities plus the working capital for operation of the facilities. Which of the following components of fixed capital investment requires minimum percentage of it? A. Electrical installation cost, B. Equipment installation cost, C. Cost for piping, D. Equipment insulation cost. The correct answer is equipment insulation cost. Which of the following is the cheaptest material of construction for the storage of sodium hydroxide up to a concentration of 75? A. Stainless steel, B. Plain carbon steel, C. Nickel, D. Copper. The correct answer is plain carbon steel. The value of a property decreases with time in straight line method of determining depreciation. A. Linearly, B. non-linearly, C. exponentially, D. logarithmically. The correct answer is linearly. A present sum of 100 rupees at the end of 1 year with half-yearly rate of interest at 10 will be Rs. A. 121, B. 110, C. 97, D. 91. The correct answer is 121. Maximum production startup cost for making a chemical plant operational is about % of the fixed capital cost. A. 1, B. 5, C. 10, D. 30. The correct answer is 10. Which of the following is not a mathematical method for evaluation of profitability of a chemical process plant? A. Cash reserve, B. Rate of return on investment, C. Payout period, D. Discounted cash flow based on full life performance. The correct answer is cash reserve. With increase in the discounted cash flow rate of return, the ratio of the total present value to the initial investment of a given project A. decreases, B. increases, C. increases linearly, D. remains constant. The correct answer is decreases. Of depreciation calculation does not take into account the interest on investments. A. present worth method, B. sinking fund method, C. sum of the year's digits method, D. all A, B, and C. The correct answer is sum of the year's digits method. Optimum economic pipe diameter for fluid is determined by the A. Viscosity of the fluid. B. Density of the fluid. C. Total cost considerations, pumping cost plus fixed cost of the pipe. D. None of these. The correct answer is total cost considerations, pumping cost plus fixed cost of the pipe. Pick out the wrong statement. A. Gross margin, net income, net expenditure. B. Net sales realization, NSR, gross sales selling expenses. C. At break-even point, NSR is more than the total production cost. D. Net profit, gross margin, depreciation, interest. The correct answer is at break-even point, NSR is more than the total production cost. Which of the following is not a current asset of a chemical company? A. Inventories. B. Marketable securities. C. Chemical equipments. D. None of these. The correct answer is chemical equipments. The amount of compounded interest during n interest periods is A. P1IN1. B. P1IN. C. P1IN. D. P1IN. The correct answer is P1IN1. The of a chemical company can be obtained directly from the balance sheet as the difference between current assets and current liabilities. A. Cash ratio. B. Net working capital. C. Current ratio. D. Liquids assets. The correct answer is net working capital. Which of the following ceramic packing materials is the costliest of all? A. Burl saddles. B. Ruskig rings. C. Paul rings. D. Interlax saddles. The correct answer is Burl saddles. Manufacturing cost in a chemical company does not include the A. Fixed charges. B. Plant overheads. C. Direct products cost. D. Administrative expenses. The correct answer is administrative expenses. Expenditure on research and development (R&D) is categorized as the while making an estimate of the total product cost for a chemical plant. A. Overhead cost. B. Fixed expenses. C. General expenses. D. Direct production cost. The correct answer is general expenses. For a typical project, the cumulative cash flow is zero at the A. End of the project life. B. Break-even point. C. Start-up. D. End of the design stage. The correct answer is break-even point. An investment of 100 rupees lakhs is to be made for construction of a plant which will take 2 years to start production. The annual profit from the operation of the plant is 20 rupees lakhs. What will be the payback time? A. 5 years. B. 7 years. C. 12 years. D. 10 years. The correct answer is 7 years. Lang factor is defined as the ratio of the capital investment to the delivered cost of major equipments. The value of Lang factor for fixed capital investment for a solid fluid processing chemical plant ranges from A. 1.2 to 1.4. B. 2.5 to 2.7. C. 4.2 to 4.4. D. 6.2 to 6.4. The correct answer is 4.2 to 4.4. A balance sheet for a chemical plant shows its financial condition at any given date. It does not contain the of the plant. A. Current asset. B. Current liability. C. Long-term debt. D. Profit. The correct answer is profit. The total capital investment for a chemical process plant comprises of the fixed capital investment and the A. Overhead cost. B. Working capital. C. Indirect production cost. D. Direct production cost. The correct answer is working capital. Generally, income taxes are based on the A. Total income. B. Gross earning. C. Total product cost. D. Fixed cost. The correct answer is gross earning. A balance sheet for an industrial concern shows A. The financial condition at any given time. B. Only current assets. C. Only fixed assets. D. Only current and fixed assets. The correct answer is the financial condition at any given time. Chemical engineering plant cost index is used for finding the present cost of a particular chemical plant if the cost of similar plant at some time in the past is known. The present cost of the plant original cost x. The most major component of this cost index is A. Fabricated equipment and machinery. B. Process instruments and control. C. Pumps and compressor. D. Electrical equipments and material. The correct answer is fabricated equipment and machinery. Purchased cost of equipments for a chemical process plant ranges from % of the fixed capital investment. A. 10 to 20. B. 20 to 40. C. 45 to 60. D. 65 to 75. The correct answer is 20 to 40. In a chemical process plant, the total product cost comprises of manufacturing cost and the A. General expenses. B. Overhead cost. C. R&D cost. D. None of these. The correct answer is general expenses. Which of the following is not a component of the fixed capital for a chemical plant facility? A. Raw materials inventory. B. Utilities plants. C. Process equipment. D. Emergency facilities. The correct answer is raw materials inventory. Functional depreciation of an equipment is the measure of decrease in its value due to its A. Aging. B. Wear and tear. C. Obsolescence. D. Breakdown or accident. The correct answer is obsolescence. The ratio of gross annual sales to the fixed capital investment is termed as the ratio A. Cash reserve. B. Capital. C. Turnover. D. Investment. The correct answer is turnover. Effective and nominal interest rates are equal when the interest is compounded. A. Annually. B. Fortnightly. C. Monthly. D. Half-yearly. The correct answer is annually. The amount of simple interest during an interest period is where I. Interest rate based on the length of one interest period. P. Principal. A. P. I. N. B. P1I. N. C. P1I N. D. P1I. N. The correct answer is P. I. N. Pick out the correct statement. A. Difference between income and expense is termed as gross revenue. B. Unamortized cost is the difference between the original cost of a property and all the depreciation charges made to date. C. Sum of the year's digits. Methods of depreciation calculation accounts for the interest on the investment. D. Scrap value is the net amount of money obtainable from the sale of used property over and above any charges involved in its removal sale. The correct answer is unamortized cost is the difference between the original cost of a property and all the depreciation charges made to date. Optimum number of effects in a multiple effect evaporator is decided by the A. Cost-benefit analysis. B. Floor area availability. C. Terminal parameters. D. Evaporation capacity required. The correct answer is cost-benefit analysis. Which of the following is the costliest source of getting hydrogen on commercial scale for the manufacture of nitrogeneous fertilizer? A. Coal gasification. B. Steam reforming of naphtha. C. Electrolysis of water. D. Coke oven gas. The correct answer is electrolysis of water. Cost of piping in a fluid processing unit, e.g. distillation of a chemical process plant, is about % of the fixed capital investment. A4. B13. C22. D34. The correct answer is 13.